guys, welcome back to Satisfactory Schematics and Blueprints episode 11, Copper Sheet Blueprint. So you could tell by the title that I was able to do it. And it's actually, not bad. So let's jump right into it. And apparently, I just can't ever get this right. It should have been 30. Actually, it should have been 60? 30? Yeah, 30 copper sheet, I think it was. Oh, well. I got to get something wrong, right? So, there is the blueprint. And then there's a couple of things about it. The first thing is, I want to just get it right there. There we go. We can put down as many of these as we want. I think that's got it right there. And I'm putting down two just so that we can all see what's going on here. So, first thing that's going to happen is we've got to plumb some copper into here. So let's put a splitter. There we go. So 2 clicks, we put down 2 of these. We can put as many of them down as we want to. That's no problem whatsoever. But there are a couple of small idiosyncrasies about this. And that's due to the size that we had to work with on the blueprint machine. And then the second thing we need to do is put power. And it's as simple as that to daisy chain them. And in fact, all I got to do is connect that up, and now the second one's completely connected up also. And we're now actually seeing what I was talking about the self-leveling. See, that first one just filled itself up. So it's basically not taking anything now. The second one just filled itself up. The third one is still taking, and it will continue taking until it fills itself up. But eventually they're all going to fill themselves up the whole way down because we are producing like 240, I think, copper per minute off of that. Actually, it might be less than that, looking at that speed. Anyway, so those are all filling themselves up while we're sitting here talking. And they're now creating copper ingots on all of them. So, and you'll notice they're backing up, coming out. So there's 2 things now that we have to do. The first thing that we've got to do is we've got to connect up our lines here because this is our junction spot. So you'll see all of that come out. And then we got to connect up this line here. Now, there's only one other thing that we have to do for all of this, and that is here. We didn't have a nice space to turn around, and we had to kind of squash these together because from the splitter that you see on the left-hand side there to the end of the constructor on the right-hand side, that is all the space that we had in this, in the blueprint machine, okay? So we come into our splitter, we put our one point of contact, we daisy chain that the whole way down for power, and then we've got our 2 smelters, which are both coming into a set of mergers, and the mergers are all sending their output this way. Then we've got the splitters on top that are all taking their input going the opposite way, and those then go down into the constructors. And again, we use the same technique here. We come out 1, 2, 3 feet. We put a merger on, and we want the outputs this time going that way. And then to make sure everything stays straight, we run a line the whole way down. And then we've got to put our mergers on. I would have loved to have put these mergers on for you, but in the blueprint, but we just didn't have that much space. But it's reasonably simple to do. And as you add more, as you add more and more nodes, this is all you got to do. Just collect up your output. Now, at this end, at that end is where we're going to put new production. And we could put more production on this side if we wanted to, but in order to make the connection for now, and this can be temporary if you want, just bring a conveyor belt out 4 or 5, put an elevator here and send the output back the other way. And the reason you want to come out 4 or 5 is because these elevators, that's the shortest that they can go. So you need to have enough room to make that transition. Now, you've got all of these copper ingots going in here. And you remember what I said, you're splitting half and half. So fully half of the line of the 60, is it 60? 30, 60? No, it's 120. So fully half of the line went into that first one, and you see it's already completely backed up. So now it's not taking any more than its 20 per minute. So that extra, what is that, 40 per minute is going down here. So now instead of 60 and 60, we've got 20 and 100 going down this way. And you'll notice that the second one has already backed up, and so is the third one. And eventually it's going to cascade the whole way down. It's going to take longer to get down to the end, but eventually it will. And now you'll see that we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 copper sheet per minute coming out of this. And it looks like I didn't set any of these mergers correctly. You see here where this is coming out and getting caught up and it didn't go to here? That's because the merger's not set on the conveyor belt properly. So you got to be really careful. Same thing here, same thing here, same thing here. In fact, the only one that's set on the conveyor belt properly, that's really interesting how that does that. Moral of this story is definitely make sure when you're setting your conveyor belts at the end, make sure that you set them properly. But that's your blueprint for an infinite copper sheet. You can set it down for just one, or you can set it down for hundreds, up to 780 ore per minute coming into that line. If you go over 780 ore per minute, it's just not going to help because you're just going to be getting starved from your miner. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like down below. Watch the video that's right above me here, or the playlist that's way above me there, or the playlist that's over that way. There you go. Anyway, subscribe to the channel. Please tell all your friends about us, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.